엑셀 AI 빌딩 7 시작합니다. 엑셀은 좀 쓰는데 액세스는 모른다? 이런 분들을 위해 만든 빌딩입니다. 영어로 되어 있습니다. 이유는 영어 엑셀, 액세스를 함께 공부해두면 직장에서 무시당하지 않을 것으로 생각되기 때문입니다. Excel AI Building 7 begins. You use Excel a bit, but don't know Access? This building was created for people like you.
로봇 친구야, 내가 만든 호랑이 어때?
Access skills provide a tiger-like strength in office work.
Wow, super strong. I will now introduce the tiger living in most offices in South Korea. The tiger living in the mountains is an uncontrollable, violent, and scary friend. Can we control the office tiger Access with AI? This will be the first hurdle. In the Joseon dynasty, when scholars went to take the civil service examination, what they truly feared was the tiger. But today, office workers are more afraid of encountering big data, unmanageable workloads, and extremely difficult office tasks than tigers. The weapon of the office is none other than Excel, the representative work assistant program installed on PCs. In other words, it is no exaggeration to say that Excel is a weapon for solving difficult tasks. There is clearly a difference in ability between those who are proficient in Excel and those who are not. Eek, what is this? Look at the state of it. The ordinary software you just saw is none other than the tiger of the office. Access. Excel is cat? I am now introducing the relational database software Access to you.
It's not a date. I said data. But the AI created a completely different picture. Still, well, it looks nice. Since you've met, I hope you become good friends. Now, meeting alone won't lead to anything good happening. It seems you need an attitude of actively wanting to get to know each other in detail.
What if there are sheets in Excel? There are tables in Access. To get familiar with tables, you need to open them in Design View. Right-click the table, click Design View. See? Easy, right? It is time to check the table design. We are conducting a test to import external data. We succeeded in this task in Building 6. If you are seeing this for the first time, you can visit Building 6 to verify it. Oops. However, unfortunately, a problem occurred. It seems that the offering data from the Excel sheet is not being transferred properly to Access. However, adding the data, didn't work. I wonder why. The Design View screen is where you can check the reason. Is it because I set the offering ID input to required yes? I will fix that. Why on earth do I need to know this? The conflict is starting, isn't it? Honestly, in a reality where even Excel is overwhelming, how can I possibly study Access as well? Yeah, you can just get lost. Then, goodbye. But actually, studying Access ends with just this one thing. Design View. If you know just this, the tiger won't be a dangerous threat, but your ally. Set offering ID column to required no. Change the offering ID column to required no, and then execute import external data. What will the result be? This is the result after changing the offering ID column to required no. Even if the original Excel data is blank like this,
이것이 알아야 할 전부인가요?
The Excel data has been imported into Access. Select all and delete everything. First, let's delete everything and open TBL Offering in Design View once again. If you've been following this series, you know I didn't create this table, right? It was created by AI using Excel VBA. Revert required back to yes, as it was originally. Let's try importing again after changing the required setting to yes. It should be correct that the data isn't coming in, right? Sure enough, an error pops up and the data doesn't come in. Let's try filling in serial numbers 1, 2, and 3 in the offering ID column of the Excel data. Well, since we have plenty of time, it's probably better to take a closer look, isn't it? The number input in the Excel sheet satisfied the required yes condition, so naturally data will be entered, right? Okay, let's proceed with the verification. We satisfied the required yes condition in the access table. And what happened? Yes, it came in. You understand the principle now, right? Wait a minute. If you know just one more thing, Tiger-like access will be yours. What is that one more thing? It is the duplicate condition. Select No Duplicates from the Index menu in the Design menu. If there is a duplicate code in the Offering ID column, it means a new code is pushing in despite the previous code already existing, and this setting rejects that. That is how you learn that one more thing. What if we add records with different content, 1, 2, 3, as duplicates to the 3 data points 1, 2, and 3 in the CuteCat Excel spreadsheet, and then load the data? Now, let's go back to Access. What happens if you run the import with duplicate data? The expected result is that the existing 1, 2, and 3 remain as they are. And since the added 1, 2, and 3 cannot enter, the data will remain at 3, right? I was thinking of ending the explanation on table design here, but then I thought it would be good to cover the last remaining point, so I am adding this. In short, it goes like this. Index columns are mandatory, no blanks allowed, and no duplicates. For those who know, this explanation can be finished in just that one sentence. But for those who don't, I imagine they might wonder, what on earth is this all about? So let's go to the TBL account table and do a final summary. Beginners who know absolutely nothing about databases probably don't need to know this. But as you know, I will be watching this video occasionally, so I am leaving the summary regarding index columns here. Access is a relational database. Account categories are recorded in a single table, and these account categories apply to all tables and queries. At this time, a code is recorded for the account category, and a completely unique ID must be recorded. Therefore, columns designated as indexes cannot be changed to allow duplicates. Why? Because if duplicates are allowed, they cannot be index columns. I am currently unindexing. Once you release the index like this, you can change the design from duplicates impossible to duplicates possible. I wonder if this index concept was applied to the accounts sheet in the Excel file generated by the AI. I am curious to know just how meticulously the AI designed it, and whether that meticulous design was applied when creating the Access DB as well. I come to the Excel accounts sheet and look at the Account ID column. It is excellent, as expected. To create a unique account ID, it generated a code combining the year and the account code as the account ID. Open Design View for the TBL account table and redesignate the Account ID column as the primary key, or index column. It has now become a column with required, yes, no empty strings allowed, and index, no duplicates allowed. The settings in Design View are critical to whether external data can be imported. Save these settings. Then, import data from the Excel sheet into the Access table using External Data, Import New Data. Now, please observe the process until the import operation is saved. Do you want to keep using only cat-like Excel? Now, utilize Access combined with AI. You will gain the power of a roaring tiger.